Hey guys, this is SFX Bigshot here, bringing you a quick tutorial on how to make a lava slash fire text slash smoky intro. It should only take you about 20 minutes to do. So let's show you what you're going to need. You're going to need your Vegas Pro. I've got Vegas Pro 11 64-bit. You're going to need fire sound effects and fire footage, which I got both of these from YouTube, and you will also need Riot Gear FX, which you can download from, say, ISO Hunt, Kick-Ass Torrent, Big Comet, pardon me. So basically that's what you're going to need, and you'll need this Fire Blast video, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately I don't know how to share the files with you, what I have, so I'll show you where I got it. This awesome guy, Ataz Madman HDPC, I will leave a link in the description for his channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for him. He's a really awesome guy. He's always willing to help you out. Just send him a message to say, look, SFX Bigshot sent me to get the Fire Blast, or and don't forget to check out his videos also. So I will leave a link in the description for that guy. Right, so let's get started. Right, what you want to do, first of all, start off opening two video tracks by right clicking on the dark grey part, and what we're going to do is insert media. You go to this little button here, that's your import media, and you're going to want to find your fire footage, and there's mine, so click on that and open, and then that'll bring it down to here. So what I want to do now is click and drag to the very bottom line. Now see this part here, with this footage you don't actually have any sound, so if you highlight it, press U, and that will separate the sound from the video, and then just delete the sound because you don't need it. Now with this footage there's a bit of explosion, but I don't want the explosion, so what I'm going to do is press S, and that will split the clip, and then delete it and drag it to the start of the timeline. Now I'm going to do my project at 15 seconds. So see this bar here, if you just click on it, drag it all the way to the end to your 15 seconds, and then that will make it so when you play it back it's less choppy in the preview page. Now what I want to do is hover over the edge, hold control, and you see those wavy lines, click on it and drag it to 15 seconds like so. Now what I want to do is right click here at the top and insert text media. Now it's up to you what you want to write or what font you want to use, but I'm just going to use the bog standard font, and I'm going to write SFX Bigshot. Oh, Bigshot. That's the one. Presents. And what I'm going to do is highlight the presents, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than the text above, and then I'm going to highlight it all again and center it and make it bold. That way it stands out more. So you've got your first text, and now I'm going to click on video effects. I'm going to find bump map, which is here, and I'm going to go to the upper right, glow. Now this gives it a 3D effect, gives it its shadows around the edges. It looks pretty cool. And I'm going to put the bump height up to 1000, and then I'm going to click the X. Right, now a little shortcut for you guys, so you don't have to keep doing that, is just right click on it and go to copy, move your bar along, and then paste. Create a new source of media, yes, that'll save us so much time. So click on that, and then we've basically got two texts that are the same. And if you click on here where it says generated media, you can write your second lot of text. So what I'm going to write is an epic flame intro. Let me just move that back a bit and press enter. Intro. And then I'm going to press enter again, and just for you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all this text I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, that way it actually fits in the screen like so. But what you can do if you want it a little bit bigger is hover over the edge, click on it, and you can actually stretch it out to make it so it fills out your whole screen. And then I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to paste, create a new source of media, yes thank you, and I'm going to click on the generate media button so I can put in new text. And I'm going to write in this one, hint hint, nudge nudge, wink wink, don't forget to subscribe and like this vid. And basically that would help my channel grow. So if you don't mind, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button. That will help me out immensely, as I do want to become partner at some point. Make that as big as possible, just in case you guys can't read it. And then we click on the X. Right, so now we've got our three texts. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to make it look so, you know, a little bit more interesting. So if I roll up on the mouse button, that will stretch out like so, and then I'm going to click and drag along and do it on the other one also. And what happens then is if I click on it and press thingy, you'll see it blends from one to the next, like so. Right, now what we want to do, click at the start and go to event pan / crop, and we're going to play around with the keyframes a little bit. Now a lot of people are daunted by these keyframes, but it's quite easy. Basically it tells the computer when you want the project to move. So what we do is go to the first keyframe, right click it, copy it, and click around about 3-second mark, and then right click and paste. And then what we want to do is drag this along to where the first fade is, so roughly round about there. And now what we're going to do is click and drag this inwards so the writing goes out. Now doing that actually automatically sets a keyframe. So if I play this back to you guys, hang on, let's move it so it's, there you go, it sort of flies out just at the same time as the other one comes in. So what we want to do now is do it for the next one. So we want to right click on that, copy it, move to around about 3-second mark, paste it, drag this along to where it blends, and there's the blend or the fade or whatever you want to call it, and we want to drag that inwards, and basically that sets another keyframe. So click on the X, and then we'll do the same for the next text. Same thing, right click, copy, around about the 3-second mark, paste, and then roughly round about where the end would be, which would be around about there, we're going to right click, oh no, we're not going to right click, we're just going to drag this in, which will actually make a new keyframe. So what we have, if I play this back to you guys, SFX Bigshot presents an epic flame intro just for you. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Right, so now we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to fade. Right, so if you go to the top left hand side, you'll see this little quarter and it says fade. You just drag it along however long you want it. I want mine around about there, and if you right click on that, you can pick a fade which suits you, and that's the one I'm going to pick because that looks pretty cool. When I do that, it just looks really good. And I'm going to do the same for the end also. Drag that along however long you want it, right click on it, and then we've got that fade to. Not that it really matters on the end because it's already flying out anyway. Right, now we've got that. So what we want to do is, if I just put it there so you can see it, if I click on here and then go to where it says multiply mask, now the flames are actually in the text, which is pretty awesome. So what we do is we'll play it back to see what it looks like. And as you can see, it sort of cuts off a lot of the lettering. There's an easy way to fix that. All you do is go to where your writing is, come down here, go to the very end, and what we want to do is move that right to the beginning, zoom it in, drag it down, and that's it. Basically, if I play it back now, it should be full of fire and very little black marks, so you can still see it. Very easy, didn't take long at all, the text. Hey guys, it's Big Shot here. Basically I've had to cut this video into two halves because of the size of it. So at the bottom you'll see a link to part 2. Now if you've enjoyed the first part, please click onto the second part.